Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the Subway Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:05.
May delivers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Lined into right. Judge makes the catch for the out. Out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Reggie Crawford up now for the Mets. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 3.
Here's the left fielder, Carson Bench. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Popped up Chisholm. And that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Josh Naylor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Naylor, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Naylor with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Mets off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, Lindor handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
Just off the inside edge. 1 out, bases empty. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. One down, bases empty. There's a strike. Ripped to right. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started, and now the Mets DH, Andy Ibanez. May back to work. Just off the outside edge. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 7, Brett.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Right side. And that one handled. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman.
Chisholm with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. The timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
0-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Got him swinging.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ramon Laureano stands in now and watches strike 1. Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Boog, our man, Daryl Parker, DP.
These graphics are nice.
Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And a pitch.
Looks awesome.
Roll to short, could be 2. The flip, there's 1.
It's it
To
out.
first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
They might have some of most realist fans in sports games right now.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ground ball left side. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Could be extra bases.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. And that is out of play.
The makers of this game need to make their own wrestling game. Give 2K some competition.
First and second here, no outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Here comes the throw, and he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Reggie Crawford.
Baseball used to have MLB 2K games.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. And took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, no outs. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Carson Benj. And he's already singled in this game. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ryan McMahon.
Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Batting 9th, the shortstop.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Yeah, that's fouled off. Holmes ready to fire now.
Sadly, it got discontinued in 2013, I think.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. One down, base is empty. Now one missed. Stays alive. The next offering misses, and it's 3 and 2. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Naylor.
So the lineup flips over. Josh Naylor stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
There's a swing and a drive. Taylor going back on this one, and it hits the fence. Throws to second, and he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Andy Ibanez. That to right. Judge has it sized up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Beatty in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hot shot to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
That one the other way, and a base hit right there. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. That one fouled off. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
May fires. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor. Now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. High fly ball out of the left center field. Bellinger makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next, Tyrone Taylor. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's some real power at the plate. Reggie Crawford. Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Picks himself up at RBI. That's a ball that a lot of
5
times you'll see
Yankees
the
0.
shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dustin May out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitch.
pitching for the
A new arm into the game, the righty, Garrett
Cole.
Cole.
Well, the ERA
Garrett
tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Carson Benj. This one popped up. McMahon nabs it, and that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, an error, but 2 are left stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees nothing. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom 4, now it's the DH, Jason Dominguez.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Eric.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Hard hit left side. Off balance speed. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single his first time. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old. And he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece and stays alive. This to third, and it goes just foul. Two outs. That one 95 to finish him off. Yanks held in check. It's 5-0. Back now with the Subway Series. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Up next to the Mets, the designated hitter, Andy Ibanez.
So now here's the Mets DH, Andy Ibanez. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one ripped way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Breaking ball misses down and away. This one in the air. Rice settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 7, Brett Beatty.
2 down, bases empty. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
That ball went out.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the second baseman, Ronnie
Mauricio now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Beatty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
That's inside.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Mets strand 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Ben Rice. Holmes back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ripped on a line. That's a hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Laureano comes up to hit. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Man at first, 1 away. That one to first, and that's just foul. The 0-2.